My name is Jessie Malone. My title is a Safety and Environment Lead, and I work for a company called Imperial. I'm currently working on a pipeline replacement project in Southern Ontario, in the middle of construction right now. The top 3 skills that I found vital for my job are interestingly not necessarily the technical skills that I learned in school. The skills I think that are most valuable are more fundamental. So number 1, I think, is communication. When working at others, it's so important to be able to communicate and listen effectively. The second skill is probably collaboration. Encouraging cooperation between team members isn't always easy, but it can be so beneficial to promoting a positive work environment. And finally, the third vital skill would probably be creativity. I don't necessarily think of myself as a creative person, but being able to think outside the box and solve problems and challenge how things are normally done is really useful.
Hi, I'm Mike Ciccone, and I am the External Relations Manager for Ontario in the Public and Government Affairs Department at Imperial. Imperial is an integrated energy company in Canada that explores for, produces, refines, and markets products that empower modern living. You're probably most familiar with our Esso and Mobile brands that you see at gas stations across the country, and that's just one important part of our business. First, it depends on what you mean by field. First, I am an engineer. You can see my iron ring. What interested me in pursuing an engineering degree was that I really enjoyed maths and sciences in high school, and I was interested in how those could be used to solve problems. I just didn't know yet which problems I wanted to solve. How I got into the work that I do now in public and government affairs is really a result of the broad range of experiences I've had in various areas of the business at Imperial, ranging from the more technical side, like working in a manufacturing plant, to the more business side, working on plans and strategies and engaging with other companies on commercial agreements. In the end, it is still all about problem solving, and that's really what got me interested in this field.
My name is Haley Walker. I'm an engineer, a chemical engineer here with Imperial Oil. I've been with the company for 8 years, and right now I am a maintenance supervisor in the maintenance organization. I think that the energy sector, it's very clear the direct impact that you're having every single day. Everywhere you look, there are, plastics, which are byproducts of our main refinery. And, we use gasoline in our cars. We use jet fuel to get places. We use marine diesel on the boats. These are all products that we make. And I look at that and I think, wow, I'm making a day-to-day impact by being part of the chain that either produces these things reliably or helps get them to customers. That's, everyone watching this video. In terms of at work, am I making an impact day to day? I think yes as well. I try to make sure that, we approach problems at work with empathy. We approach problems at work with listening ears. And I'm really trying to shift such that the energy sector is an inclusive sector for everyone to work in, where even in the last 8 years, I've definitely seen a big increase in diversity and inclusion here. So I would say my job, it has a great impact outside work, but also day to day, I try to make sure that, we have conversations around inclusion, diversity, and treating people with respect every day.
The challenge that I would like to talk about that I faced in my position is working in an industry that's primarily made up of men. This is a common challenge for all women working in STEM. I'm happy to say that there's more and more women entering and working in these fields, but even still, it can be intimidating when you look around the room and you're the only one. And you're the only one that is a woman. So over the years, I've learned to trust myself and trust in my abilities, knowing that my opinion is as valuable as anyone else's. I've learned to speak up and actively participate and contribute to discussions.
So I think a key challenge that I've faced in this position and in all of my work is wanting to jump in straight to a solution. And in many ways, this can be the curse of an engineer. You're trained to solve problems, so that's our immediate reaction, is to look for finding a solution. While that might be what is required in the end, taking the time to listen and truly understand the situation, that puts the issue in perspective and can help in determining how we approach finding that solution and ultimately what that solution is. The number one piece of advice I'd give to youth looking to get into engineering or to STEM kind of careers is to be ready for the changes that are inevitably going to come into your life. And don't worry if you don't know exactly what you want to be doing 10 years from now. I certainly had no foresight that I'd be doing what I'm doing today when I chose to enter engineering school, or even when I graduated, or even 3 years ago. So build the skills that will serve you well no matter where you end up. Learn how to approach problems, learn how to learn how to listen and communicate with people, and that will help you be successful.